Hello, my little friends. My name is Gulliver. I was born in England. I grew up in great poverty. But I studied very hard and became a doctor. I began working in the Royal Navy. As a part of my job, I would have to live on a ship for many days. As a result, I was able to experience the best of sea travel. During one of those journeys, I landed on a very weird island. I'm going to narrate to you the story of that journey. By narrate, I mean, I'm going to show you the story. Why don't we do one thing? I'll narrate the story and you all watch it. On that day, I was aboard one of the Navy's small ships. I was standing right in front of the ship's bow, watching the sunset. This was my favorite place to see the sunset. I was completely lost in my own world.
Wake up! Wake up! Was that an earthquake?
I have no idea. I was sleeping.
What? We have been posted here on guard duty, not to sleep. If King Lilliput comes to know, we'll definitely lose our jobs.
Yes. What you say is absolutely true.
Then,
come, we shall go on our rounds.
Yes.
Let's go. Why? What happened? Why are you behaving in this manner?
There, look there.
Where? Oh my God! What a terrible, huge creature! Come immediately! Let us go and report to the commander. Come quickly!
Come on, let's go.
Commander.
Yes, my king.
What news do we have from King Blefusky?
King Lilliput? This time too, King Blefusky has rejected our proposal of friendship. We must remain alert now.
King Lilliput!
Commander, sir!
King Lilliput! Commander, sir! King Lilliput!
Will you two say something else?
Yes, O King. My lord, there, on the beach. A terrible huge creature is lying on the beach.
What? A terrible creature?
Yes.
My king, we must go right away and have a look.
Yes. Listen, you go right away and handle the situation. I will see the creature in the morning.
As you say, my lord, I shall take your leave. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Listen, tie his hands and legs properly.
Yes, sir.
And yes, make sure he doesn't wake up right now.
Yes, sir.
Come on, get to work.
Tie him up.
Yes, tight. Even tighter. Pull it hard.
The next day I woke up as the strong rays of the sun touched my face. My entire body was stiff. I wanted to stretch out and tried to get up, but I couldn't. I suddenly saw that my body had been tied down with small ropes. I just couldn't understand what was going on. I saw some small, tiny creatures walking on my chest. On seeing this, I got very scared and started shouting loudly. Ah! 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 Ah!
Wait! Stop! Don't get scared. He won't be able to do anything. We have tied him down. Check him carefully. If he has any weapons, remove them. Come on, carefully. I am here with you.
He himself stands back and tells others to move ahead. How
Oh,
smart.
come on. He's our commander after all.
Sure.
He has taken a back seat and he's given us the opportunity.
Is that so? Here, now I give you the chance to die. Come on, go ahead.
But why are you
Go.
poking me with the spear?
Then, I feel I am standing in a farm black in color.
Oh my. You don't know what there is inside. Why don't you go and see it?
Oh my, this looks like a small cave. Why don't you go in?
No way. Come, we'll go somewhere else. Oh my God. What a huge bag.
Yes.
15-20 people of my size can easily fit in here.
I was quite scared myself. But on seeing those tiny creatures coming out of my pocket, I was surprised no end. These were not creatures. They were small, tiny people who looked like me. Their clothes were different. And their height was not more than 5 inches. One of them was trying to enter my nose. The spears in their hands were tickling my nose. And because of that, I sneezed. Achoo.
My lord, this is a terrible creature. Just his sneeze has thrown us in all directions. If he frees himself, he is definitely going to punish you.
Oh my God, you don't scare me like this.
The people who were flung away by my knees were all injured. Some had their hands broken. Some of them were limping. Some of them could not even be recognized as they had fallen into muck.
Listen, everyone attack him from far away. Stand at a safe distance from him. Come on, arm yourselves.
Yes, sir.
Attack!
I was trying to listen to their conversations, but I just couldn't hear a single word. Then a few of their arrows and spears struck my body. They felt like needle pricks. Even though they were small, the arrows were causing quite a bit of pain. To protect my eyes, I started thrashing about. I could cover my eyes with my hands. In a while, the arrows stopped raining down.
Commander, all our weapons are over.
What?
Yes, and he's still alive.
Is that so?
Now what do we do?
Don't be afraid. I shall go right now and bring the king here.
You will definitely be back.
What did you say?
Nothing. Come back soon, is what I said.
Okay. Go and tie his hands again.
Yes, as you say.
My lord, please come quickly. Our soldiers are scared. You must come, your presence will encourage them.
Fine, I shall come. But have you people tied him properly?
Yes, my lord. We have tied him properly. He has just managed to free his left hand.
What are you saying, Commander? Then I shall come to see him tomorrow, huh? Come, you two hide with me. I mean to say, sit with me.
No, my lord, don't do this. Else our soldiers will panic and run away. And if the news reaches our neighbors, King Blefusky, he will immediately attack us.
You are right. Commander, there is no point in being scared this way. You just do one thing. On your way, gather some of our citizens, so that they too realize how brave their commander is.
Yes. I shall gather them at once.
Yes.
The soldiers were just standing. Not one was attacking me. I was feeling somewhat better. I picked up 2 of those soldiers in my fist. They were both very scared. They were shivering and trying to escape, but they were totally helpless. Their shouting and screaming was on. That time I saw another group of people moving towards me. On seeing the clothes worn by one of them, I understood that he was the ruler of this land. After carefully placing the soldiers down on the ground, I said to the frightened king, "My greetings to the tiny king of this tiny kingdom. O king, please accept the greetings from Gulliver. I have reached your kingdom by accident. I mean no harm to any of you. Don't consider me your enemy. If needed, I am prepared to help you. So please, O king, please release me."
No, my lord. Please do not trust this creature. Just look at his size. He can destroy our kingdom in few seconds, my lord.
Yes, you are absolutely right. Oh, you mountainous man! We do not trust you at all. That is why, Gulliver, we cannot even think of releasing you.